And for further analysis of the investigation, we are joined by decorated Navy Top Gun graduate, fighter pilot, and founder of the No Fallen Heroes Foundation, Matthew Whiz Buckley. It is good to see you again. I appreciate you being here. I want to start with the investigation underway in D.C. At this time, is there any explanation for the crash that makes sense to you?
Well, Natasha, as you know, any aviation mishap is a series of links in a chain. You pull any one of those links out, the mishap doesn't occur. Strike one, the helicopter was clearly off its intended flight path. Route 4 is supposed to hug the eastern shore of the Potomac. They were in the middle of the Potomac. That's strike one. Strike two is they were off altitude. On Route 4, the maximum altitude is 200 feet. I believe the last radar hits of the RJ are 375 feet. So they were almost double the maximum altitude. And the third strike, sadly, Natasha, as we heard in Brian's report, the controllers. My heart goes out to those folks because they want this one back, meaning first day of air traffic control school. I didn't go to air traffic control school, but I guarantee you, they tell you if there's two targets marching towards each other at the same altitude, even if one of them said, hey, I have that traffic in sight, you give them another traffic call. Pat 25, confirm you have RJ traffic, left 11, co-altitude, acknowledge. If he had given that type of directive call, this mishap would not have occurred.
Yeah, and we know, our Brian Enton reporting that the interviews with these air traffic controllers are taking so long because it is so emotional. They have to stop multiple times and take breaks. The first 2 points that you point out here, whose responsibility is that? Is that the pilots of the helicopter?
That's the pilot in command of the helicopter, Natasha, absolutely. Sounds like this was a training flight. So the young female captain was getting a check ride, a night vision goggle check ride. They were simulating a national command issue in the DC area, having to evacuate some VIPs. So she technically was the student. The instructor actually, what we say, signs for the aircraft. I flew a single seat F-18. When I went down before I walked out to the aircraft, I literally signed for the airplane. So he ultimately is responsible. It's called the pilot in command. So he is absolutely responsible for the safe and efficient operation of that aircraft.
I want to ask you about something I haven't heard much about, because you've said that the third crew member, a female who actually worked in the Biden White House, was only recently identified. And you say this undermines the transparency during a critical investigation, and also that it's highly unlikely, you say, for social media profiles to be scrubbed during an aircraft investigation. Tell me more about this.
A lot of veteran pilots we were kind of raising a hairy eyeball to this. Why were the two other crew members, white males, immediately identified or almost immediately identified? Now, the military isn't going to release pictures or names until NOK, next of kin, are notified. But apparently, I saw the Pentagon put out that, hey, we're delaying this at the request of the family. I get that. What an absolute horror for this family. But there's 66 other families that are going through a horror as well, and we need absolute open and transparency. I did see reports that her social medias were scrubbed. If there's nothing there, why are we doing this? I'd love to believe all three of those crew members of the Army helicopter were there and qualified to be there. But that type of stuff just, I don't know, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up a little bit whenever we see something like that. But that's what a mishap investigation board is convened for, and we're going to find all this stuff out.
And before we go, talk to me about the night vision goggles, because we know military crew on the Black Hawk had them on board. We do not know if they were using them. If they were, what effect do night vision goggles have while piloting an aircraft?
Natasha, night vision goggles, NVGs, either can enhance your situational awareness a lot, or they can detract from it. It's almost a binary choice. And around a city, I've flown hundreds of hours on night vision goggles. There's almost too much light. It actually washes out the night vision goggles. And the way the helicopter was going south and the regional jet was turning towards the northwest to land, the RJ looks like the Battlestar Galactica. It's completely lit up. And with the landing gear down, they have massive landing lights. They're just big headlights that would have absolutely washed out those goggles. So I'd be very surprised if the crew was actually goggled up doing this. But again, we're going to find that out. It's kind of macabre to say, but I don't know how we're going to find that out if we recover the bodies and the goggles are actually on the helmet and down, as opposed to up or even off the helmet. But We're going to find out.
Okay, Matthew Whiz Buckley, I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Natasha. God bless.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.